Elon Musk is definitely not an anti-Semite. And for people who are sort of jumping on various Twitter comments to suggest that he is, I would suggest that you look at the full corpus of everything that he's had to say on anti-Semitism, on Israel, on what's going on in the world post-October 7th. It's very hard to come to that conclusion. One of the things that I've said about Elon is that Elon is, he can be Trumpy in the way that he uses Twitter, that he sort of puts out whatever he's thinking in the moment, unedited. That's one of the benefits. It's one of the drawbacks. Very often, he will then come back and sort of fill out exactly what it is that he meant to say, which is what happened in the case of that particular tweet. That also means that he's considering things in real time, which is you've interviewed him, I believe, and interviewing him is really interesting that way. You'll actually ask him a question, and unlike most people who are asked interview questions, he actually sits and considers the actual question. He'll take it in. You'll see him actually shift his opinion in real time as he processes the question. It makes him a fascinating person.
Well, it's funny. I wasn't going to say this, but you've triggered me by saying you've interviewed him. I haven't interviewed him. I spent a year courting him to do an interview. He finally agreed to do an interview, actually, at the start of this year. I was 2 days away from getting on a plane from Los Angeles to Austin in Texas to do it with him. And at the last minute, he suddenly sent me, because he was doing all the organisation himself on direct message on X, he suddenly sent me a clip that someone had posted that day from an interview I did with Zuby at the start of December, in which I criticised Elon for bringing Alex Jones back to X, something he'd always said he wouldn't do. And he said that he'd lost all respect for me because I had said that, and the interview was summarily cancelled. So I never got the chance to interview him, which is a great regret because I think he's probably the most fascinating guy in the world right now.